Okay, we're taking a look today. This was a requested topic and something that I've been experiencing. But the question is basically, to what degree is the stuff that we're seeing online real, or to what degree is it bots? Um, I have a video, like this little video clip on Instagram, and it was of something. It wasn't me, it wasn't one of my readings, it was this wrestling thing that I went to, and it currently has like 100,000 views or something like that. And normally I get like 20. But as I'm looking down at the list of all of the people that liked and viewed this video, I know that the vast majority of them are not fucking real. You can just tell. And when I've done the dating sites in the past, the only people that swiped right on me were bots. Every single one of them was fake. Um, Now, although that is very sad, let's see what we get when we're looking at currently the degree to which the stuff that we see online and the people and all of that, uh, are they fake? Are they real? I mean, the degree to which the fake is there. Now, the way that I was going to approach this is a minor arcana card was going to show something of a lesser degree, and a major arcana card was going to show something to a major degree, right? So we have the High Priestess over the top of the Nine of Swords. Now, the High Priestess is a major arcana card, and it does show um, a large A large amount of the stuff is fake. Now, here on top of the Nine of Swords is fear and anxiety. And that is probably the end game, or at least it's a potential end game of the bots, is just to cause this fear and anxiety in people. They do a real good job when it comes to dividing us, and the bot isn't anything, right? It's whoever programmed the bot. And I guess bots can program bots now, but it's like the original thing. It's kind of meant to divide people into a couple different camps and have them filled with fear and, wanting to destroy like half of the other people in their country. Now, when we look at this, it's interesting when we get the High Priestess in the context of what we're looking at. So, how much of the online stuff is fake? So, the High Priestess says there's a lot. Now, as far as the the progression of major arcana, the High Priestess is actually the third card in the major arcana. So this does show something, even though it's a big, powerful energy. This is fairly early on in its progression. So I just want to look and see. I mean, eventually this will move forward, keep building and building until it becomes the world. And then it's like all bets are off. Probably it would it would decrease the likelihood of you actually interacting with a real person online. But let's just see where this High Priestess energy is going. And we get another two. It's a Two of Pentacles. Fascinating. Hmm. I mean, this might have something to do with the division, just because she's got the two different things here and she's kind of rotating back and forth between them. It's like she's juggling these two different things at the same time. And that could be, showing the two narratives that they try to get us caught up in. And they being, I don't even know fucking who. That's an interesting card to come up off of the High Priestess, but the 2 is kind of sticking out. Let's just see what else we get here. And we get the Star. So we've got sort of an energy pouring down here onto this 2. I don't really know what exactly this is referring to, but I wouldn't expect, well, of course, this shit isn't going to end. It's not like they're going to stop populating the internet and all of the sites with fucking bots. Now, hold on. Let's just see if there's anything we can do about it, because there might not be. Oh, and I haven't said this yet, but Launchpad 12, that was the random word and number that we had for this. But let's see if there's anything that we can do about this, maybe to try to keep connected to other humans. And we get the reverse sun. And I mean, if this is a yes or no question, is there anything we can do about it? I really don't think that there is. Um, the reverse sun is just like this disharmony. There's these 2 energies there, and as they're either hiding their truth, or as they show their truth, it's just very disharmonious. But as an answer to this question, I think the reverse sun kind of says that we're fucked. Okay. Now, I guess the question then becomes, how long does it take before we can absolutely not trust anything? And maybe we're there already, but how long does it take before there's just no way to trust any thing that you see online? Well, if we're looking at a timeline, the 6 of Cups, this is probably a matter of months instead of years. So I guess I would read this as like 6 months, but it's probably already the case. What's really happening here, they're retelling the old story, the old good versus evil story here. And maybe that's part of it. Like, maybe the deal is, if you see something online and it seems like a clear version of good or a clear version of evil, then it's probably false. If it just seems that clear cut and that simple, it's probably not really true. Um, but everything here is saying, like, the bots basically take over the internet space. We do have one more that's trying to come out here. That they basically take over the internet space, and it won't be very long at all before there's really no way to tell, other than just talking to people in real life. That might be the best way to go about it. How do you conduct an online business when that's the case? And I don't know the answer. Um, but I guess, if you're doing business with an online thing, make sure you get the money in advance, because it might not be a real person. Now, the other thing that's coming up here, so we get a 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles, this is inheritance. So this is like basically the physical stability that you build up around you, and it's what will last beyond your time. Now, what I'm really seeing in this is just physical, real world stuff. So this might be a message to just kind of make sure that your actual physical realm is taken care of, and that if you have most of your assets in the digital world, that it would be a good idea to take those things and turn them into physical things that, couldn't be swindled online or whatever the fuck. But this is like making sure that you have a certain amount of physical real world stability. And as I'm looking at this, so we also have the game that is played. So there's like the grandfather teaching the grandchild about life through this game of chess. And weird. I mean, it almost feels like the AI is playing a game with us. Um, I guess that's possible. But let's just see. I'm gonna find out if these, the wave of the bots, if they're like going to try to destroy us or anything like that. And what we get is the King of Cups. I would not take that as a destruction card at all. Um, so I'm just going to say in short form that the King of Cups would say that the AI isn't necessarily trying to destroy us. Maybe the bots will eventually just want to play some games with us. And it's funny because most of the cutting edge AI stuff, it came from video games. I mean, that's where a lot of the foundation was laid there. So maybe they just want to play games. Who knows? But if you can take digital assets and turn them into actual things, that also, I believe, is part of what's happening in this 10. But how much of the internet currently is fake? It's a lot, and it's going to be a lot more. And it's going to be a lot more in a short amount of time. And I don't think there's shit we can do about it. That's what we get. I would love to hear what you think about this, or if you have any other questions, feel free to let me know. Peace.